Hey guys, and welcome back to Northwest Craftsman. Today we're going to be talking about how to use a powder nailer. Now before we get started, you want to make sure that you have all your safety in order. Make sure you've got hearing protection, eye protection, and that you read all the safety instructions on the back of these things. It is as dangerous as a firearm and you need to treat it as such. So the idea behind a powder nailer is you're trying to secure nails into concrete, which you can't do with most traditional fastening methods. There's a couple of other ways you can do it with screws, but a powder nailer is a really handy way to do it. And essentially the way that it works is you get a nail, you get a blank, and then you've either got a trigger actuated mechanism, or the one that I have is the cheapest one that just uses a hammer to the top of it, and it fires the nail straight through your 2x4 into the concrete. So let's get started and I'll show you how to use it. So here's what your powder nailer looks like. I got mine from Ramset and bought it at Home Depot for something like $27. The nails were somewhere around $8 and then the loads were like $7 as well. So for about $35, $40 you can get your whole setup ready to go with this. But the basic construction is that you've got your chamber just like on a gun like this. It opens up. This is where you're going to put the blank. You've also got your nails that you're going to try and use, and I like the ones that have the washer on the end because it helps to distribute that load as you're driving it into the 2x4 so you don't get drive through the 2x4, and it helps to provide a more secure touch to it. So let's get this guy loaded up and then we'll actually fire it off. Okay, so the first thing that you want to do is load your nail in first, put it in here, and then you're going to put your blank in. And the reason you want to do it in that order is so that if the blank happens to go off, you don't shoot the nail through your hand. You're going to put the blank in here, and I noticed that it doesn't seem to set quite right here at the beginning, but that's fine because what you're going to do is you're going to bring it up, and there's a line on the chamber and a line on the barrel and a line on the chamber. You're going to line those two up, get your hearing protection set, line it up where you want it to go. Push it down firmly, and then give it a sharp tap. Check to make sure it's secure. You're good to go. Well, that's it, everybody. There's not really much to a powder nailer. Go to Ramset's website if you want to see all the different styles of products they have. They've got a bunch of different ways of actually doing the powder nailing, from trigger actuation, hammer actuation, pneumatic, etc. They also have all of their guides and sheets that'll tell you what material are you going through and what material are you going into, and they'll tell you what size nail and what size load you need for it. Now I would also get, so they're going to recommend one load, like for me 2x4s in a concrete was a yellow load, but you want to also get a load that's a little bit less so that if you have a partial drive, you can go through with that lesser load and drive it in the rest of the way without driving it straight all the way through. So I got a yellow load, set of yellows and a set of browns, and that was good to go. All right, if you guys have any questions, go ahead and leave them in the comment section down below. Don't forget to use all of your proper PPE on this, glasses and hearing protection, and treat this like a firearm. You are firing nails out of the end of it using gunpowder, so it is essentially a gun. So if you have any questions, leave them in the comment section. If you like the kind of videos we're putting out here on Northwest Craftsman, go ahead and give us a like and a subscribe, and stay tuned for the rest of this shot with all of the rest of the videos putting together our workshop. This is just a part of the process. All right, see you guys later. Have a good one. Bye.